when we're talking about breathing for Tai Chi, Tai Chi incorporates a really specific type of breathing. And like a lot of the training, no matter what kind of training it is, there's a lot of rules at first, but as you get more and more proficient with it and you understand those rules more, just like if you're playing guitar, you learn music theory, you learn specific chords, you learn rules and patterns that really apply to how you learn music. But later on, it's all about bending those rules to your needs and to create your own personal style. And Tai Chi is very much like that. So the breathing with Tai Chi is very specific. So being an internal art and being a meditation, the breathing part of the technique is very important. The first rule is that the breathing is always coordinated with movement. The second rule is that you never hold your breath. So if the breathing is always coordinated with the movement, you never hold your breath, then that also means you should be constantly moving. You never stop and then start. It's always a constant motion. When you're starting the Tai Chi form, there's never a point where it stops or pauses until the very end. All of the corners, instead of it being choppy where you're moving, you round off all the angles so that all of the movement is curved and doesn't have quick, choppy direction changes. Smooth movement always. The breathing is what's called a Taoist style of breathing or a reverse style of breathing. Typically when we inhale, we fill the lungs and we expand the abdomen. And that's called a natural style of breathing or a Buddhist technique of breathing, the more natural. That's what we do more naturally. Now, some people naturally breathe with the Taoist style, but it's much less common. The Taoist style, you inhale, you're expanding the chest as you fill the lungs, but you're contracting and slightly pulling in the abdomen. So as you breathe in, the chest expands, but the abdomen contracts. And as you breathe out, the abdomen relaxes and expands as the chest deflates. And that's how you breathe with every one of the movements. The movements themselves all have a yang portion of the movement and a yin portion of the movement. So like Tai Chi, that is kind of a discourse on duality to help push you past duality into non-duality. The yin part of the movement, which is more of the defensive, yielding portions of movement, are usually the inhale, taking in. And the yang part of the movement, which is the pushing forward, attacking, more aggressive style portions of the technique, are the exhalation. So inhale, exhale. That's the pattern for the movements. That's what this video is all about, is giving the basic sequence of breathing for the first section of Yang Tai Chi.